All right, number 17. I see parentheses with a number outside, so I'm like, hey, I must distribute this number through to each of the pieces. 5 times 2n, well, that's 10n. 5 times that 4's, take away 20. Distribute the 4 through, 8n, 4 through to the 10, 40. Now, get all variables on one side, all numbers on the other. So I see 10n and 8n. To me, I'm going to move the smaller variables. So I'm going to take 8n away from both sides, gets rid of it over here, and then leaves me with 2n on this side. Subtract the number 20 equals the number 40. So now I need to move that 20 over to be with the 40. Get the numbers on the same side. So I'm going to add 20 to both sides of the equation. See what that gives me. That goes away. I'm left with 2n on the left. On the right, I have 60. How do we undo now multiplying by 2? We divide by 2, and n is equal to 30. 18, same thing. Distribute your 2 through, and then distribute your 4 through. 2 times 2n, 4n, plus 2 times 8, 16. 4 times 2n, 8n, plus 4 times 1, 4. Now, I look at my variables first. That's what I like to do. I see 4n, I see 8n. Well, I'm going to move the 4n. I'm going to move the smaller one over. So I'm going to subtract 4n from both sides of the equation. That goes away. I'm left with the number 16 on the left. On the right, I have 4n plus the number 4. Well, I want to get the variable by itself, and the number's over the other side, so I'm going to move that 4 over. So how do I get rid of adding 4? I subtract 4. 12 is equal to 4n. And now to undo the multiplying by 4, we divide by 4. 3 is equal to n. So n's equal to 3. If you plug 3 in here and multiply, you're going to get both sides to be equal. And number 19, our final problem with a lot of things to do. So we must first distribute through here, and then we're going to have to combine all our like terms. Distribute through here, and then combine all our like terms on that side also. So let's go ahead and just distribute through. 3 times 2n, 6n. 3 times 4, minus 12. Plus an n, plus the number 10. Over here, 2 distributed through gives me 4n. 2 times 10 is 20, plus the 2n, plus the 12. Now at this point, we must combine like terms before we start moving pieces across the equal sign. So let's see what I have. I have 6n plus an n plus an n. That's 8 n's. Lose 12, gain 10. Well, then you've lost 2 overall. Over here, 4n plus 2n is 6n, and a 20 plus 12 is 32. Now, get all your variables to one side, all your numbers to the other. So who's going to move? Let's see, I have 8n on the left, 6n on the right. So let's move the 6n over. So we're going to take away 6n from both sides of the equation. That leaves me 2n minus 2 equals 0 plus 32, which is 32. Now I'm like, hey, you got the 2n's to the left, so get the numbers to the right. So I know that minus 2 needs to move off this side over to the right. So I subtract 2 from both sides of the equation. That goes away. You're left with 2 times n equals 34. And finally, divide both sides by 2 to get your solution of 17. There's the final problem of practice test 1 for you.